What's up guys, Darkdally here. Now, over the past 9 months, we've had a lot of fun together playing Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Right, I'm just gonna empty my clip, like that scene from the movie.
Oh wow, that was a long shot.
700 meters.
Does it show a weapon in my hands?
And in that time, I've done my best to get involved with as many of you as possible. And what I want to bring you today is something that was purely created by you guys with, from inspiration from videos I've put out just recently. But this project was all you guys, and I actually had no part in it. And I want to share it today because this is so awesome what the Ghost Recon Wildlands community can really accomplish when they put their heads together. Now you guys may recall probably a couple weeks ago or so now, I released a video on the immersive rules for gameplay in Ghost Recon Wildlands that I kind of came up with because I thought the game just kind of needed some more immersion. And the idea was to get your guys' imagination sparked and get you guys thinking and find some more creative ways to play the game, which has been out for like 9 months now. And since then, a lot of things have happened. I made a lot of videos. I've opened up my Discord to you guys, and as you can see here, there's well over 100 people in the Discord now discussing Wildlands and other things. Right now, we're largely discussing what I want to go over today. What I want to talk about today is something that you guys took hold of from my immersion video and ran with, and I just kind of let it happen and waited to see where it was going. What I'm talking about is this. Today, I want to show you guys the Ghost Recon Wildlands Immersive Field Manual, which I've got open right here. Now, this was completely created by you guys. And this is what this video is about, and there will be more videos on this. This may be its own series. This was completely fan created by you guys, those of you who are here in my Discord. I really want to give credit to VCO. He really was a big part in putting this all together. And then of course, Doc Steve, who is currently deployed and serving in the military. He helped a lot on this, so thank you as well. And then of course, Darth Anubis, who's also one of my patrons. Thank you so much for this. Now, if you guys are curious about Discord and what goes on in here, there's a link to my Discord server in the description of this video below. So what is this? Well, what is this video? Okay, so these guys, they took the idea of my immersive rules and they ran with it, and here's what they created. This is a Google Doc. You can download it. In fact, I highly suggest you do, and there will be a link in the description to this Google Doc. Download it yourself because it has spreadsheets that you can put in information. Now, the purpose of this is to start a new character and set up a new set of rules to immersively play your character. You see, after my immersive gameplay rules videos, people started coming up with their own rules. And then you guys saw I had a video where I had viewer suggestions and such. Well, in my Discord, they went nuts for like the last 2 weeks. They've been going over this, and I haven't even been able to follow it. Every time I sit down on my Discord, there's 80 or 100 new messages, and they're discussing all of this. So I let them to it. And here's what we've got. Now, I had no part in this. And I'm not saying that as a disclaimer. I'm saying that as I just let you guys do it, and I was eager to see the results. So here we go. Here's the briefing. Now, I have not read this yet. I have looked over the rules, and I approve of all of this, but I haven't read the briefing yet, so let's see. Now, the whole point of this, again, is to set up an immersive entry into the world. I recommend you read through this yourself and put yourself in the mind of your character, because here we go to the operator loadout. This is the next page in the Google Doc. So looking at this, there's a lot of information to take in. But the first main things you want to look at is look at this immersion guidelines down here first. I gave you the briefing, and this sets up the kind of rules that you want to follow. So in the rules, it says you have a weight limit of 60 pounds. So that kind of decides what kind of weapons you can take, and whatever weapon you pick is the one you're stuck with. And it's kind of cool. It could create a really cool playthrough. This is just a great idea. Now, when you save this, if you save this to your own Google Drive, and you can just hit File, Add to My Drive, and you can edit this yourself because you can't edit it here. You can add up the weights of all of the weapons, the attachments, and everything. And yeah, it's a bit of work, but I'm going to try this myself, and it's going to be really, really fun. The rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. Now down here, as far as skills go, what you want to do is, so you have a total of 5 skill points to distribute for your grenade type. So anything that goes in your little scrolly slot down in the bottom left, flashbangs, grenades, C4, flare gun, mines, etc. That stuff, you have 5 total points. That way you're not carrying like a billion of everything. The rest of this is fairly self-explanatory, and we may go over this in further videos. I really just wanted to lay this out here. This is still 1.0. Let's move ahead with this. Okay, now here we have the quantified weapon stats page. This was put together by the guys, and these are just number representations of the bars in relation to one another. It's an easier way to compare the bars. And we have green fields for the highest in the category, red fields for the lowest in the category, and the blue is kind of the best overall. These do seem to agree with most of the stuff I've tested, but I can't verify, the veracity of the actual stats in the game. Nonetheless, this was made from the stat bars. I want to put that out there. So this is just for reference. When you're choosing your loadout and you're over here looking at your weight and deciding which weapon do I want to take on my new character, you look over here, and this is going to be a pretty decent guideline. These are pretty decent guidelines right here, so have a look at this. It's fairly self-explanatory, but we will have more information coming on this and following this up. Now on the intel section, if you read through the immersive guidelines on the loadout page, it said you get one loadout and that's it, and you keep it. And so here's what we have to go on where the CIA dropped the weapons. Some of them may have been confiscated, hidden, or moved by the cartel or Unidad, so you may have to infiltrate to find them, again, as it was mentioned in the briefing or the loadout, one of the two. And so here's the intel we have on where the weapons are. The area where they're supposed to be, attachments that may be there. This right here is the thermal vision. There's a special little notation, I believe, in the operator loadout where it mentions you can't use the thermal vision until you've done that quest in the underground area underneath MOB Jaguar. That's what they've decided. Again, I didn't do this. This is all you guys. That's why it's so awesome. And then here we have the changelog and the credits. All right, guys. This has been really cool looking through this. It's actually been a challenge to make this video just to try to show everything that's here. And I want to go over this more and more and more. So this is going to be its own series. Again, thanks so much to you guys over here in Discord. Thanks to Doc Steve. He's actually on right now. What's up, Doc? He's actually on right now. Talking with some other guys, and they're talking largely, I believe, about this stuff. Yeah, I think that's what they're kind of talking about here right now. It's all very cool. The other guys, unfortunately, are not on right now. But thanks so much, and I want you guys to know that I love being involved with this stuff with you guys, and it's been really fun. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please give me all the input you want on this, what you think, etc. Check out the link in the description below. Give me your feedback. Join the Discord channel, etc. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Darkdally. I will catch you all next time.